following program contains the opinions of its host and guests, not those of this network. The opinions expressed are for non-commercial informational purposes only. Listeners are cautioned not to rely on program content to treat or prevent disease, but are advised to consult with a licensed healthcare professional where they live for diagnosis and treatment of disease.
And now, the superstar of alternative health and purveyor of medical truth, Dr. Joel Wallach.
Hello, and welcome to Dead Doctors Don't Lie. Dr. Joel Wallach, your host, a veterinarian and physician. And I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to die at 75.5 like their parents and grandparents. I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to be sick and miserable for the last 15 to 20 years of their life like their parents and grandparents. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Well, our goal at YOUNGEVITY is to get everybody to add 25 to 50 healthful years to their life. There's no reason why you can't live an extra 25 to 50 years if you do everything right and avoid the bad stuff. Humanity has a life expectancy. We have a life expectancy of 155. There's only one or two places in the world where they come close to that. Okay? We were running at about 79 years as a country, average lifespan. And about 6 months ago, according to the CDC, Center for Disease Control, we dropped down to 75. We lost 4 years because of the pandemic numbers, wiping out people in the middle age and so forth, 30s, 40s, and 50s. So it dropped the average lifespan down to 75. And so we're leaving 80 years on the table. Medical doctors in America, especially the ones in the emergency room, CDC came out and said, their average lifespan is 57. And so they're leaving, 98 years on the table. Doctors not doing a very good job. We're supposed to have the best healthcare system in the world. And so let's look at China. They live to be an average of 74. They're leaving 81 years on the table. Japan lives to be 84. They're only leaving 71 years on the table. The Philippines are 69.6 average lifespan, so they're leaving 85.4 years on the table. Australia, their average lifespan is 83, so they're leaving 72 years on the table. Let's see, New Zealand, they live to be 82, they're leaving 73 years on the table. The UK, our parent country, England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland, they live to be an average of 81, so they're leaving only 74 years on the table. India lives to be an average of 70, they're leaving 85 years on the table. And let's see here, Vietnam lives to be 76, just 1 year longer than us, so they're leaving 79 years on the table. France, their average lifespan is 82. They're leaving 73 years on the table. And Russia, their average lifespan is 72. They live 3 years less than us, so they're leaving 83 years on the table. The point that I'm getting at here is modern medicine has failed us terribly in many, many areas of health, including healthy longevity. Just think, if you could add 25 to 50 healthy years of your life and spend 25 to 50 extra years with the people you love and doing the things you love to do, wouldn't that be great? We're talking just a few bucks a day to do that. It'll save you a lot of unnecessary misery, save you a lot of money, and you'll be glad you did once you get started. Well, I want to always start with the kids. We're talking about kids that are newborn. When do you start giving them supplements? Well, ideally, you'll give them supplements a year before they're conceived. The mom and the dad, both male and female, need to have 90 essential nutrients and stay away from the bad foods and maximize absorption for at least a year before conception. Otherwise, there could be problems, okay? Because in the first trimester, the first 90 days of pregnancy is when the baby develops, and certainly in the first month or two. And people say, oh, God, I didn't realize, we were going to have sex and get pregnant. I didn't realize I was pregnant until 2 months into this. And I went to the drugstore and got one of those test strips and peed on it. Sure enough, I'm pregnant. Were you taking any vitamins, minerals? No. And so, you better get an ultrasound and see what's going on. Sure enough, the baby has Down syndrome, or it's got cleft palate, or spina bifida, or hydrocephalus, or heart defects, or some terrible, terrible birth defects that are totally preventable with preconception nutrition. And so this is something you got to really, really think about hard and not shove it off to the side and say, I eat well. I hate it when people say that. I eat well. What does that mean? That's kind of like saying, well, I put dirt from Texas and Oklahoma in my car. I don't need to put oil in. There's bound to be some oil in it. That's dirt from Texas and Oklahoma. And a crazy person wouldn't do that to their car, but that's what you're doing to yourself when you just eat well and don't supplement. When we made the kids toddy, for kids obviously, we have Cal toddy and we have the EFAs. And so you want to be adding the kids toddy and the Cal toddy and the EFAs to the babies, infant milk, Similac, and all the baby formulas. And you'll avoid a lot of things. You'll avoid skin problems, eczema, dermatitis, and psoriasis. You'll avoid bowel problems. You're staying away from the bad foods, fried foods, processed meats, oils, and gluten, wheat, butter, and oats. You'll avoid things like lupus. You'll avoid psoriasis and psoriatic arthritis, that kind of stuff. You can even avoid things like rheumatoid arthritis. Rheumatoid arthritis isn't an autoimmune disease. It's just a simple nutritional deficiency arthritis with a secondary infection with a bug called mycoplasma, which is killable in 6 to 8 weeks by an antibiotic called minocycline, like the bait fish, minocycline. You need a 6 to 8 week course of minocycline to kill the mycoplasma bug, which turns just simple nutritional deficiency arthritis into RA, rheumatoid arthritis. And doctors want you to believe it's an autoimmune disease, you just have to take your cortisone and suffer for 40 years. No. You get off all the bad stuff, and you take the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack, you take the MSM, you take the Cal toddy, you take extra vitamin D3, and you take, let's see here, I would also throw in the Killer Biotic, and don't forget the colloidal silver, and then get a prescription. You need a prescription for the minocycline, and give us 90 days, and on that regimen, 99% of rheumatoid arthritis is going to go away. Okay, so doctors fall on that fallback position if they don't know what causes stuff. They say, well, it's autoimmune, your body's attacking itself. Oh, it's genetic. That's nonsense. There are no genetically transmitted diseases, and that's why we have all this stuff. We'll be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call between noon and 1 Pacific at 831-685-1080, toll free, 888-379-2552. Never had trouble getting into the show? Today is your day, as I do have an open line, so call in right now.
If you're the type of person who likes to volunteer and help others, this should interest you. What better way to help people than to help them with improved health? Youngevity has been helping people promote optimal health, among others, for decades. Our approach to health is drastically different than medical doctors, who mostly only treat symptoms. As a veterinarian, Dr. Joel Wallach discovered that many common disease states are actually preventable and reversible. Our mission is to help people achieve overall health and wellness and to help educate others to achieve optimal wellness as well. And here's the best part. While helping people with their health and wellness, you'll also be able to build your very own home-based business. For more information, contact your local Youngevity associate. And don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
The antioxidants found in many fruits and vegetables are known to help support and promote good health. Research has also shown that dark chocolate, once known as the food of the gods, is rich in healthy nutrients. In fact, dark chocolate is higher in antioxidant content than any other food. Youngevity has combined a proprietary blend of velvety rich dark chocolate with whole fruit pulp and whole fruit juice extracts from mangosteen, goji or wolfberry, acai berry, and cherry, along with vitamins and minerals, producing a smooth, rich, delectable concentrate called Cocogevity. It tastes so great, I sometimes drink it right out of the bottle or pour it over ice cream. Cocogevity is highly bioavailable, meaning your body will absorb and make use of all of these healthy nutrients. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
We're back with Dead. Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Well, just an update on the COVID thing. We're still spiking, although not quite as badly. Okay, but we're spiking still. We're at 45 million now. I predicted that yesterday. We're at 45 million. Let's see here, 30,695 infections, and we're at 730,413 dead. Now, that means that we have 53,313 more dead in 18 months than they had in the Spanish flu in the 2 years, 1918, 19, where we had 675,000 dead. And right now, we are at 730,000 dead. I'm trying to look at that and see if it's a 6. No, it's a 0. Okay. And so it's one of those things where we really have to start paying attention to detail. Get that colloidal silver, put 2 droppers full on your tongue 30 minutes before each meal. Put 2 droppers full on your tongue 3 minutes before bedtime. Use the hand sanitizer. Use your mask. I haven't put the hand sanitizer in between my toes after showers, and I put the hand sanitizers between my toes through my socks during the day to kill anything I might step on and walk on and pick up as dust. And I really use a lot of hand sanitizer, and I go through 2 of those 4-ounce bottles of the colloidal silver every month. I probably use 6 or 8 of these little 2-ounce bottles of the hand sanitizer. Now, and I take enough supplements. I only weigh 142, but I take enough supplements for a 200-pound man. And so why do you do that, Walt? Well, I look at that as cheap insurance and also a leverage that's going to add 25 to 50 healthful years to my life. I'm excited about that extra 25 to 50 healthful years. There's a lot of people who aren't even born yet that I want to meet in the future. And there's a lot of people that I want to spend a lot of time with. And so I have to take care of myself. And so the best way to do it is avoid the bad stuff, take the good stuff, and there you go. And so I really, really, really want to encourage everybody to do this. Okay, Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us?
Well, I thought we'd talk a little bit about butternut squash, as it's a superfood full of vitamin A, and it's full of nutrients like dietary fiber, potassium, and vitamin A. Aside from being full of nutrients, butternut squash also offers many health benefits like improving your digestive health and preventing cancer. According to the USDA and Nutritional Nutrient Database, a 1-cup serving of cooked cube butternut squash contains 582 milligrams of potassium, 84 milligrams of calcium, 59 milligrams of magnesium, 55 milligrams of phosphorus, 31 milligrams of vitamin C, 1.3 milligrams of iron, and 1,144 micrograms of vitamin A. Also contains folate, manganese, niacin, pantothinic acid, thiamin, and vitamin B6 and E. And also contains beta-carotene. They say superfoods like butternut squash also have many health benefits that can lower your cancer risk. Research suggests that people who follow diets rich in carotenoids like beta-carotene are less likely to develop colon cancer. They say other superfoods that are full of beta-carotene are things like apricots, broccoli, cantaloupe, carrots, dark leafy greens, peas, pumpkin, yellow and red peppers, romaine lettuce, and sweet potatoes. You often recommend sweet potatoes.
Oh, yeah. I eat 1 sweet potato at least every day. You're exactly right, and thank you for that. And exactly right. And, of course, these Asians, they eat rice and corn and beans and squash. And they live 5 to 10 years longer than we do. And so if we eat like Asians, avoid all the bad food, take your 90 essential nutrients, you're going to add 25 to 50 healthful years to your life. And so it's not like you're going to be really, you're not going to be denying yourself anything, okay, when you get rid of the bad foods. There's so many good foods out there. I mean, I just really enjoy my gluten-free ice cream. I put the kids' sprinkles on there. They got vitamins and minerals in them. They have a little coating of berry, berries, like blueberries and strawberries around these little vitamin mineral granules, and they taste like watermelon. I put them on my vanilla gluten-free ice cream every night for dessert. Kids sprinkles, they call them. We'll be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call between noon and 1 Pacific at 831-685-1080. Toll free, 888-379-2552. Lines open. Aromatherapy oils have been prized by ancient cultures for thousands of years. Youngevity's ancient legacy, true aromatherapy, is no exception. Essential oils are the fragrant life essence from plants that are gently removed through the process of steam distillation. Youngevity's ancient legacy essential oils are of the purest concentrations from the most respected and ethical distillers worldwide. Many of Ancient Legacy's oils come directly from families in the East which have been distilling essential oils for over 100 years. For life's everyday aches and pains, such as sprained ankles, pulled muscles, and other bumps and bruises, try Ancient Legacy Trauma Oil, which contains essential oils traditionally known to help with pain, swelling, and inflammation. To learn more about aromatherapy and essential oils, contact your local Youngevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about business opportunities.
If your doctor is telling you that you can get all the nutrients you need to stay healthy, well, that's just wrong. Dr. Joel Wallach has identified 90 essential nutrients that the human body needs to thrive. Crops only need 3 nutrients to thrive, so where does your doctor think the other 87 nutrients come from? They don't. So if you're not supplementing, you're starving your body. Youngevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine will get you a long way down the road to getting those 90 essential nutrients. Beyond Tangy Tangerine contains plant-derived minerals combined with vitamins, amino acids, and other beneficial nutrients. Beyond Tangy Tangerine is a balanced and complete daily supplement. So if you want to give your body the nutrients it needs, order Beyond Tangy Tangerine today. Contact your local Youngevity associate to order this product, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And a quick comparison between Texas and the Philippines. Texas has 29 million people, population. The Philippines have 100 million, so Texas is about a third of the population. Yet they have double the number of infections. They have 4.1 million infections, and the Filipinos have 2.6 million infections. The Texans have 67,000 dead, and the Filipinos have 38,000 dead. So it's a difference. Diet. Because in Texas, they have 39% of the population is Latino, and about 18% are black, and another 10% are the indigenous peoples, Native Americans, Indians. And everybody eats, all these peoples coming to 50% of the Texas population eat wheat, barley, rye, and oats. And the Filipinos eat like Asians. They eat on rice and seaweed and maize, corn, and that kind of sweet potatoes. It's diet that is required for a good immune system. Okay, let's see here. Charmaine, you there?
I am here.
Okay, let's see here. Now, you have visited a few foreign countries, haven't you?
Some, yeah.
Yeah, you visited what? Canada, Mexico? Have you been to any place in like
Puerto Rico?
Puerto Rico, okay. Very good. And so what would you say about those cultures, because they tend to have lesser percentage of infections than we do from the COVID? Do you think it would be really difficult to get Americans to kind of change their lifestyle and their eating habits?
I guess it depends on whether they care or not. I mean, some people don't care. And that's hard to believe, but that's the way it is.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta want to live. You gotta want to do something to live.
Okay, so you have to be proactive.
Yep.
Excuse me. You got to be proactive and make sure that I'm going to let you take it here for a second so I can get a sip of water.
Okay, you need. Okay, maybe he needs burping or something. Yeah, I've learned from all my years in life that there's some people that don't really care whether they take care of themselves or not. So you got to want to live, and you got to want to take care of yourself if you want to live a long life.
Yeah, I've actually had people tell me, Charmaine, when I tell them these things, they go, look, I've gotten good insurance, and insurance, if I need a doctor, insurance will pay for it. They have that attitude because they really, really down deep don't believe that they can prevent disease, that they can reverse disease themselves. And they say, well, if I get sick, insurance will pay for my doctors and pharmacy and all that.
And Doc, that brings to another question. I'm not going to mention names, but there's a close friend that you and I both know who found out he had diabetes, didn't know he had diabetes. And you know what they do in the hospital? They feed him bread and carbohydrates and then just give him more insulin. That's the wrong lesson to teach people. They're teaching people that they can cheat and take extra insulin. That's not the answer to the problem. Not at all.
Well, you get an A+ there.
So to me, a lot of the things that people are being taught and educated are completely wrong. And the sad thing is, a lot of people can't tell when they're being snowed.
Well, you have to appreciate they get taught in medical school, when you cure a patient, you lose a customer. So why would they want to cure the patient? We'll be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call between noon and 1 Pacific at 831-685-1080. Toll free, 888-379-2552. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, your host of Dead Doctors Don't Lie. If you're interested in a colon cleanse, blood cleanse, liver cleanse, in the classical herbal way, you want to ask your Youngevity associate for Herbal Rainforest. Herbal Rainforest has 16 herbs, 16 cleansing herbs, classic cleansing herbs, and 77 plant minerals. That's right, and these are all organic. It doesn't get any better than that. In your busy day, and you're around all these toxins out there, in your workplace, on the way home, going to work, in your food, in the air, in the water, you need Herbal Rainforest. I guarantee you, it will give you a cleanse. You can control the dose. It's a liquid. It tastes good. It doesn't get any better than this. A colon that's happy makes you happy. Nothing better than a happy colon. Herbal Rainforest. Clean it out.
For more information on this product or others you've heard about on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program, call your local Youngevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Greetings, everyone. Judy DeVilbus here. What do you think of when you hear the words tangy tangerine? Well, I think of like a sweet, tangy tasting something. Well, what I'm referring to is the Ultimate Tangy Tangerine. It's a fantastic product. It has everything you need, and a great benefit is it's very, very delicious. It's very easy to drink. I've suggested it even to youngsters. Even children like it. Even little guys. Even little girls. They come right into my office. Their parents can't get them to take those chewables, and besides that, they're not as good as Tangy Tangerine. And I give them a little taste of that, and you know something? They're pleased as punch. So, if it's good for a child and it tastes delicious, why not you? There's no excuse not to take a vitamin when it tastes as good as that does. So how about it? Tangy Tangerine should be the answer to all of your nutritional program problems.
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.
This is the ZBS Radio Network.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, 9 for Life Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And don't forget the kids' toddy. Don't forget the kids' toddy. Don't forget the Cal toddy. Don't forget the kids' sprinkles. Don't forget the EFAs for them. Get them on these nutrients. And, of course, if you're in the childbearing years, even if you don't plan, even if you're single and you're not having sex, take the 90 essential nutrients because you never know what's going to happen. And so you want to be sure that your body has all the nutrients in it. So if a pregnancy does occur, the embryo is protected because both the man and the woman who are fathering and mothering this embryo needs to have very, very good nutrition for the egg and the sperm to be healthy, good DNA, okay? And so there's no problem. And so we really have to be thinking ahead, being responsible. Otherwise, somebody, usually the kid, pays the price. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Alabama. And Nima, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Nima, you're on the air.
Hey there, Doc. Thanks so much for taking my call.
Yes, sir.
So
How can we help you?
I have a client who is he's 65 years old, about 200 pounds, really active guy, and he's got a concern because from time to time he's seeing some blood in his stools. It isn't every time, but it is from time to time. And so I wanted to get your insight on what he ought to do.
Okay. Well, blood in the stool can be due to several things. Rarely due to parasites, because parasites are very greedy, and if they're going to suck your blood, they're not going to let any drip out of their mouth, okay? So usually it's not parasites that cause blood in the stool. Not always, but usually not, okay? And so I would suspect that it has something to do with gluten and ulcers either in the colon or small intestine or even the stomach. And so it probably wouldn't hurt to get a GI exam and a colonoscopy and have a look around in there. Okay. It takes a little time, but it's not that invasive. It's not like they're cutting you open or anything like that. And so I would kind of get that done and get a blood test to see, to make sure he's not anemic and all that kind of stuff. But in the meantime, he can get off all the bad stuff, get off all the gluten, wheat, butter, and oats. And Char, what else would you tell this guy to do? He's 200 pounds and he gets some blood every once in a while in his bowel movement.
Well, he needs to be on 2 packs. He said he weighed 200 pounds. I would get him on 2 healthy brain and heart packs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I would throw in also the MSM, 2 bottles of MSM, so you can take 3 of those 3 times a day, because it could be he's got hemorrhoids, and he could be bleeding from hemorrhoids in his rectum. They don't necessarily have to be sticking out, where you can see them, but you can have hemorrhoids up in the rectum and the lower colon, and so that's not common, but it causes some bleeding sometimes. You can also have ulcers higher up in the intestinal tract and the stomach, and so you got to find out what it is. But in the meantime, follow Char's advice and get him on 2 healthy Abandoned Heart Packs per month. Get him on 2 bottles a month of the MSM, so he can take 3 of those 3 times a day. It'll be 3 at breakfast, 3 at lunch, 3 at dinner time. And let's see here. What else would you do for him, Char?
I don't know, like for...
Oh, well, none of the bad foods. What would you do for
Oh, yeah. No wheat, barley, rye, oats, no fried foods, no burnt animal fat, no oils of any kind.
Yeah.
Very important.
And then get a GI exam. Go to a gastroenterologist and get a GI exam, including colonoscopy. We'll keep our fingers crossed and hope it's just something like hemorrhoids, because it's easy to deal with. And we'll be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call between noon and 1 Pacific at 831-685-1080, toll free 888-379-2552. Lines open. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the Whey Shakes again, the chocolate Whey Shake. And you need to remember, the Whey Shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake. Or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the CBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And diet is really, really important for your immune system. Again, I'll just take a minute or two here. And this is one of my favorite comparisons is Hong Kong and Arizona. They both have 7.5 million people. And the COVID infections, Hong Kong just early this week, they had 213 dead and 12,000 infections. Arizona, with the same population, has 20,211 dead and 1.1 million infections. What's the difference? Well, Arizona has a large population of Latinos eating wheat, barley, rye, and oats, and Hong Kong is primarily Asian that lives on rice and corn and sweet potatoes and seaweed. Okay, and then New Zealand and Louisiana both have 5 million people. Okay, and New Zealand has 27 dead from the COVID and 4,000 infections, and Louisiana with the same population, 5 million, has 14,000 dead versus 27 dead, and has 744,651 infections, almost 750,000, okay, versus 4,000 in New Zealand. And so what's going on here? Well, again, New Zealand, they have a large population of indigenous peoples, and they eat a lot of corn and rice and sweet potatoes and squash and that kind of stuff, and seaweed. And Louisiana, again, they have a very large population of Latinos and blacks and indigenous peoples, and they eat a lot of wheat, bran, and oats and don't eat seaweed. So they're not getting those trace minerals and all that kind of stuff. It's diet protects you from, it supports your immune system. If you're eating the right diet, it supports your immune system, but you still need to take your 90 essential nutrients to get the perfect benefit. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to California. And John, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Oh, John, you're on the air. How can we help you, sir?
I'm having difficulty moving my right foot up or down in the past week and a half, and I have a suspicion it might be connected to something. On the 21st, I was tested positive for COVID. So could there be a connection?
Maybe. Okay, but let's look at another question here. Have you ever had low back issues?
I have a
sciatica, anything like
vertebrae that is triangular and it's filled in with cartilage, and I have had it for a long time. And
okay, well, how does it manifest itself? Do you get back pain? Do you get numbness in your legs? What's going on?
It manifests itself that if I bruise the cartilage, it lightly, it's just a little bit of difficulty walking and a little bit of pain.
Okay.
But if I do a good job,
I got it.
It feels like I pick up the tailbone. But
I got you.
This is totally different from anything that I've ever.
Okay, stop. How old are you? John?
65.
Okay, how tall are you?
5'10".
Okay, and how much do you weigh?
Right now, 170, but my ordinary weight is about 190.
Okay. Do you have any other issues, any high blood pressure or diabetes?
No.
Okay. Charmaine, what's going on here with John?
He's probably got osteoporosis of the skull.
Yeah, he's got osteoporosis of the skull. He's got low back stuff. He's got sciatica.
Yep.
And so it's starting to manifest itself. And it depends on how you go up the stairs. Which foot do you put on the first step? Is it the right foot or the left foot? That kind of stuff. And so a lot of this stuff that goes on in your legs and your feet is really due to back issues and skull issues and so on. Do you have anything going on in your hands or wrist?
No.
Do you have anything going on in your ears? Do you have any ringing in your ears or whooshing noises or anything like that?
No.
Any dizziness or balance problems?
No.
Okay. All right. He weighs 170 pounds, Char. What would you do for him?
Well, again, no wheat, barley, rye oats, no fried foods, no burnt animal fat, and no oils. And then I would get him on one healthy brain and heart pack and one healthy bone and joint pack. And then I would add to it MSM and Fucoid Z and Ultimate Daily Classic. Everybody should be taking that for circulation. And I would also add vitamin D3 for absorption.
Okay. An A+. Call us every week or every 2 weeks, whatever's more comfortable for you, because your problem, John, is very common. And so we see this literally thousands of times a week all over the world. This is a very common human problem. And so we want you to give us a call back, because if you do what Shar said, the odds are you're going to have a very good, reaction to this, very good response. And so your story, your testimony will help a lot of people. So do call us every couple of weeks and let us know how you're doing. And keep away from the bad stuff, and take your supplement program, and call us every 2 weeks. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Ohio. And Gloria, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Gloria. You're on the air.
Hello,
how can we help you?
Oh, well, thank you. I have, I'm 155. I'm 76. And what else did you need to know? How tall am I? 5'9".
Mm-hmm. Okay. What you got going?
I have my skin, vitiligo, and sarcopenia of the muscles.
Okay, so you got vitiligo, loss of skin pigment, so you're a lady of color.
Yes.
Okay, and let's see here. I got the skin, vitiligo. I didn't get the second one?
Sarcopenia.
Sarcopenia. Okay.
Yes.
So is this pain in your legs or arms or back or what?
No, it's just basically I'm thinner and I'm eating lots of food, and the shin bone looks like I can see the bone. The skin is real close to it.
Okay. Do you have any high blood pressure or diabetes?
High blood pressure, pre-diabetic.
Okay. And do you have anything going on in your bowels? Any constipation, diarrhea, irritable bowel syndrome?
Nope.
Any constipation, diarrhea? No?
Nope.
Okay. Well, I believe you got stuff going on in your intestines. Charmaine, what's going on here with Gloria?
Well, she's probably got a gluten problem, I would imagine, and that's causing a lot of stuff.
You got an A+, okay, because it's sarcopenia on the skin, okay. She got high blood pressure and prediabetes. She got all kinds of probably osteoporosis all over the place. She got skin issues. Okay, so what would you do for her? She's 155 pounds and 76 years old.
Again, no wheat, barley, rye, oats, no fried foods, no burnt animal fat, and no oils. And then I would get her on a healthy brain and heart pack, and I would also get her on a healthy bone and joint pack to save some money. And then add to that Ultimate Daily Classic.
Okay, that's for the high blood pressure.
Yep, MSM, Sweeties, and Fructoid
That's for the pre-diabetes, okay. Fucoids are good.
And then, and obviously some vitamin D3 for absorption, and that should take care of.
Okay. You said MSM, didn't you?
MSM, yeah, she can take MSM too. I don't know if I said it or not, but I meant it.
Yeah, okay. MSM, because that'll help the skin and arteries and tendons and ligaments and cartilage and so forth. It's very, very important here when you have all these things going on with connective tissue like this. So give us a call every couple of weeks, and within 90 days you are going to be a new woman. Watch the high blood pressure and prediabetes. Don't quit your drugs abruptly. As your numbers start coming down, you can slowly reduce them based on the numbers. We look forward to hearing your testimony. You're going to help a lot of people. Back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call between noon and 1 Pacific at 831-685-1080, toll free 888-379-2552. Many believe that all life began in the Earth's oceans. We do know that the oceans and seas are still abundant with life and life-sustaining nutrients. Many cultures have long believed in the life-giving properties of plants and sea life harvested from the oceans. Youngevity's Ocean's Gold is a proprietary blend of seaweeds, algae, mosses, kelp, sea cucumbers, and sea minerals, as well as coenzyme Q10, calcium, and iron, all designed to help support healthy thyroid function, regular heartbeat, normal weight, mood stabilization, and hormone levels. Take advantage of life-sustaining nutrients from the Earth's oceans with Youngevity's Ocean's Gold. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Hey, if you're like me, your life is hectic. You don't know where you're going to be next. Between kids and family and in-laws and work and traffic and everything else that's driving me crazy right now, my life is insane. I bet your life's insane as well. When do we have time to get every single nutrient we need to be healthy? When? Well, I've got a tip for you. Take a product called Pollen Burst. It's so simple, even I can do it. All you have to do is open the package, pour it in water, mix it up, and bam, you're ready to go. It tastes great. It's not one of those medicine-tasting things. It tastes great, low in calories, helps curb your appetite, gives you natural energy that doesn't let you crash, gives you your vitamins, minerals, nutrients, everything from the plant world. And I got to tell you, for a busy person like me or a busy person like you, we need simple, we need good. Pollen Burst is your answer. Tastes great. Try it, and you'll feel better.
Call your local Youngevity distributor to find out how Pollen Burst can make you feel better. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity 95 Crusade. And Doug, let's go to callers or emails.
Let's head to Pennsylvania. And Kent, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Kent, you're on the air. How can we help you, sir?
How you doing, Dr. Wallach? I'm a Youngevity distributor. On last Friday at 9 in the morning, I felt dizzy. I prayed, and then I went to the doctor. They did all these tests at University of Penn, and by 4:30 in the evening, they told me I had had a stroke. I had no symptoms, no slurred speech, none of that. I'm 5'9". I'm 5'10", 59 years old, 207 pounds, 5'10". I felt dizzy only for a few seconds. They gave me all these tests all day. They checked me in the hospital. They had no tubes or nothing running in me. The only thing they gave me was Eliquis and a large Lipitor tablet. And they told me to stop taking the Youngevity vitamins because they didn't know if it was going to interfere with the Lipitor. And I did do that. I already, when I went there, had a clot because I had injured my leg, and that's why they sent me to the emergency room because they wanted to make sure the clot didn't move behind my lung, and it didn't. And on the one test they wanted to give me on Monday, they gave me was the heart EKG test. It showed that my left ventricular artery was only 65% flowing at its capacity, so they were saying it was 35% or 34% some plaque there. And they gave me, told me to take the Lipitor, and I checked out Monday. The whole weekend I felt excellent, and the only thing I was doing was ordering food and trying to be on a gluten-free diet, which was hard. And I just want to know what
we only have a moment here. Okay, we only have a moment here. I'm going to go ahead and take this one because we only have a moment. Basically, you have to get rid of all the bad foods. You can take all the supplements you want, but if you're eating wheat, brown, oats, and eating fried foods and that kind of stuff, and drinking carbonated drinks, like colas and that kind of stuff, even the diet ones, you're not going to get very far. You're going to wind up with these things because that sort of basic American diet results in a lot of strokes, a lot of blood clots, because they don't eat all the proper stuff, and so they don't supplement properly. And so at 207 pounds, I'd have you take 2 healthy brain and heart packs per month, 2 health, brain, and heart packs a month, a full dose of everything twice a day. I'd have you get 2 bottles of MSM, so you can take 3 with each meal. They're going to support and promote maintenance repair of cartilage, ligaments, tendons, connective tissue, disc between the vertebrae, bone breaks, bone itself. I'd have to take the de-stress capsules, take 3 of those twice a day. That's 2 bottles a month. Take the Ultimate Niacin Plus, 1 of those twice a day. That's 1 bottle a month. I'd also have you take the Ultimate Daily Classic tablets, take 3 of those twice a day. That's going to support healthy blood flow and blood pressure. And then also, I would have you take, let's see here, because of this dizziness in the skull, I would have you take the de-stress capsules. I want to be sure I told you the de-stress capsules. Take 3 of those twice a day. It's 2 bottles a month. That is for brain metabolism. Be sure you're eating 3 eggs twice a day. Eat 3 eggs twice a day with soft yolks. Hard-boiled don't count. Fried eggs will cause cancer. And you have to watch it. You got to stay away from fried foods and processed. You can't even do it like once a month or once a week because just that one time is going to get you. Okay, so you really, really have to watch those things. And 207 pounds at 5'10", that's not bad. Might be 5 or 10 pounds overweight, but that's not bad. If you just get rid of all the bad stuff, you'll lose that much weight within a month. And but keep in touch. Give us a call every couple of weeks. Let us know what's going on. Let us know if you have to go back to the doctor or anything like that. But that's your choice, whether or not you follow their advice and give up supplements. Personally, I wouldn't give up the supplements, but you have to make that decision whether or not you're going to follow their advice or not. Personally, I would not give up the supplements. Okay? It wouldn't hurt to seek out another medical opinion of what's going on with you, because it sounds like they really didn't know what's going on here. And it could have been, you may have had your first episode of tinnitus or dizziness. You have osteoporosis of the skull. Do you have any dental problems? Did you go to an orthodontist as a teenager?
Yeah. I have dental.
Okay,
they kept looking at my teeth, yeah.
Yeah, because you might have osteoporosis of the skull causing that dizziness. Okay, well, thank you, everybody. Great stuff, as usual. Thank you so much, Charmaine. Beautiful job. Thank you so much. Let's see here, Doug. I can't thank you enough for putting all this together, as usual. We'll be back another day. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. God bless the American flag. God bless our national anthem. And God bless America.
When those aches and pains in your knees, elbows, hands, shoulders, and back crop up, reach for Youngevity's CM Cream. Put CM Cream on a Q-tip and put it in your ear canal for relief from headaches and sinus pressure. A topical temporary relief from minor aches and pains of muscles and joints associated with strains, sprains, and simple backaches. Why take aspirin or non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs that can cause stomach bleeding and liver damage? Just apply CM Cream liberally to the affected areas, and within 20 minutes or so, you'll have relief from those nagging minor aches and pains. You'll feel better for up to 4 to 5 hours. So the next time you have achy joints or muscles, do what I do. Reach for CM Cream for relief. And for systemic relief, reach for CM Plus capsules. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.